Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Today I'm here with another topic of economics. Firstly, let's recall the general overview of economics. Economics is the social science that is concerned with production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. And goods and services are all those things which we can utilize to fulfill our basic needs. Alright, so today our main topic is the factor of production. आज के टॉपिक में हम देखेंगे कि फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन क्या होता है, फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन कौन कौन से होते हैं और ये हमारी इकोनॉमी में कैसे काम करते हैं. ठीक है, सो यू ऑल कैन सी ऑन द स्क्रीन द पिक्चर ऑफ फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन, लैंड, लेबर, कैपिटल एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. ठीक है, हम देखेंगे फर्स्टली व्हेन वी discuss about the factors of production topic. Firstly we should all have to know about what is production. ठीक है, let's take a look on the what is production. So wants surrounded man since the beginning of human life on this earth. Man endeavored to achieve goods and services for the satisfaction of his wants and needs. Here, the economists categorize human wants into two categories. Number one is non-economic wants. Number two is economic wants. ठीक है, so his non-economic wants such as sunlight, rain, air, etc. were fulfilled without any efforts, and for this he has to pay no price. Alright, these all are come from nature, but his economic wants require efforts and for which he has to pay price as well. This requires his active participation in the economic activity, and this is called the production process. These all are involved in the production process, and this is the production we talk about in the factors of production. Alright, so our main topic is the factors of production. Let's discuss one by one all the factors of production. In economics, factors of production are the resources people use to produce goods and services, and they are the building blocks of the economy. So here economists divide the factors of production into four categories. Here are the four categories. You all look on the screen. Number one is land. Number two is labor. Number three is capital, and number four category is entrepreneurship. Alright, these are all are the four factors of production which are the basic factors of the economy, for the work of economy, for the growth of economy. Alright, so let's take a short overlook on the video, and you have better understanding of these four factors of production. Alright.
Factors of production is an economic term describing the general inputs used to produce goods and services to make a profit. Under the classical view of economics, the factors of production consist of land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. Land refers to the land itself as well as the raw materials that come from the land. This includes timber, coal, precious minerals such as gold and water. It can also mean the physical area on which a factory sits. Labor refers to the workers who answer the phones, lift the pallets, drive the trucks, push the paperwork, and do all things physical and intellectual to keep a business running. Capital refers to the buildings, machines, and tools used in the process of production. Capital is anything from a fleet of delivery trucks, to a factory building, to a printing press, or a computer. Intellectual capital is defined as the technological expertise a business acquires over time, its trade secrets, and unique business processes. There is also social capital, the ability to operate because society has agreed to a system of order, conduct, and law. These elements facilitate an economic environment that allows the business to operate. Finally, entrepreneurship is the factor of production that ties the other three together. The entrepreneur provides innovation and creativity in the use of the other factors, which helps create a profitable business. For simplicity and analytic purposes, economists and analysts usually focus attention on two main factors: capital and labor. The relationship of both these factors and a company's output is referred to as the production function.
Alright, so these are the four factors of production. Let's see one by one these factors of production in detail. So number one is land, number two labor, number three capital, and number four is entrepreneurship. Okay, let's see one by one in detail. Number one is land as a factor of production. So land includes any natural resource used to produce goods and services, anything that comes from the land. Alright, some common land or natural resources are water, oil, copper, natural gas, coal, and forest. Okay, land resources are the raw materials in the production process. These resources can be renewable, such as forest, or non-renewable, such as oil or natural gas. Alright, these all are included in the land. Okay, so here is the second factor of production, which is labor. Labor is the effort that people contribute to the production of goods and services. ठीक है, हम कह सकते हैं कि मेंटल एंड फिजिकल वर्क जो इसमें हम लेते हैं. एंड लेबर रिसोर्सेज इंक्लूड द वर्क डन बाय द वेटर हु ब्रिंग्स योर फूड एट द लोकल रेस्टोरेंट एज वेल एज द इंजीनियर हु डिजाइन द बस दैट ट्रांसपोर्ट्स यू टू स्कूल. It includes an artist's creation of a painting as well as the work of the pilot flying the airplane overhead. If you have ever been paid off a job, you have contributed labor resources to the production of goods and services. Okay, these all included in labor. Alright, so here is the third factor of production, which is capital. Think of a capital as our machinery, tools, and building human used to produce goods and services. Some common examples of capital include hammers, forklifts, conveyor belts, computers, and delivery vans. Capital differs based on the worker and the type of work being done. For example, a doctor may use a stethoscope and an examination room to provide medical services. Alright, and your teacher may use textbook, desk, and whiteboard to produce education services. Alright, so these are examples of capital. Okay, and here is the fourth category of factor of production, which is entrepreneurship. Okay, and entrepreneur is a person who combines the other factors of production, land, labor, and capital to earn a profit. Okay, the most successful entrepreneurs are innovators who find new ways to produce goods and services, or who develop new goods and services to bring to the market. Okay, so without the entrepreneur combining land, labor, and capital in new ways, many of the innovations we see around us would not exist. Okay, so entrepreneurs are a vital engine of economic growth, helping to build some of the largest firms in world as well as some of the small businesses in your neighborhood. Okay, entrepreneurs thrive in economics where they have the freedom to start business and buy resources freely. Alright, so this is the fourth category of factor of production. Let's take a little overview of interlink between and interaction between entrepreneur and technology nowadays. Okay, so goods and services are produced using the factors of production available to the economy. Two things play a crucial role in the putting these factors of production to work. Okay, first one is technology and the second one is entrepreneur. Okay, the first is technology, the knowledge that can be applied to the production of goods and services, and the second is an individual who plays a key role in a market economy, the entrepreneur. Okay, an entrepreneur is a person who, operating within the context of a market economy, seeks to earn profits by finding new ways to organize factors of production. In non-market economics, the role of entrepreneur is played by bureaucrats and other decision makers who respond to incentives other than profit to guide their choices about resource allocation decisions. Okay, the interplay of entrepreneurs and technology affects all our lives. Entrepreneurs put new technologies to work every day, changing the way factors of production are used. Farmers and factory workers, engineers and electricians, technicians and teachers all work differently than they did just a few years ago using new technologies introduced by entrepreneurs. Okay, the music you enjoy, the books you read, the athletic equipment which you play and are produced differently than they were 5 years ago. The book you are reading was written and manufactured using technologies that did not exist 10 years ago. We can dispute whether all the changes have made our lives better. What we cannot dispute is that they have made our lives different and easy. So this is the interaction and interlink between entrepreneur and the technology. Okay, so let's take a more detail about factors of production. Here are the some characteristics and rewards according to every factor of production. ठीक है, सबसे पहला है लेबर की करेक्टरिस्टिक्स क्या होती हैं कि आपका फिजिकल और मेंटल वर्क उसमें आता है. ठीक है, एग्जांपल्स क्या है, वर्क फोर्स, और उसका रिवॉर्ड क्या आपको मिलता है कि आपको वेजेस मिलती हैं उसकी पे के तौर पे. ठीक है, एंड सेकंड लेबर है, लैंड है. लैंड का करेक्टरिस्टिक्स क्या है कि आपके पास लैंड होनी चाहिए एंड एक्सट्रैक्टेड रिसोर्सेज उस लैंड के ऊपर काम करने के लिए. ठीक है, फार्म्स एंड फॉर कल्टिवेशन ऑफ क्रॉप्स एक्सेट्रा. ऑलराइट, सो हम लैंड पे जो पे करते हैं वो हम क्या उसको कहते हैं, रेंट. ठीक है, एंड कैपिटल में क्या होता है, फिक्स्ड एंड वर्किंग कैपिटल. हम इसमें मशीनरी लेते हैं, मशीनरी जो हम यूज कर रहे हैं अपने यूज़ में ला रहे हैं उस सब के ऊपर हम क्या कहते हैं, कैपिटल के ऊपर हमारे पास क्या आता है, इंटरेस्ट आता है. ऑलराइट, नंबर 4 कैटेगरी इज एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ फैक्टर्स होता है, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग एंड मैनेजिंग ऑल द वर्क एंड द पर्सन हु डिड ऑल दिस वर्क इज द मैनेजर. एंड इसको इस सब काम का क्या मिलता है, प्रॉफिट मिलता है. ठीक है, एंटरप्रेन्योर इज एंड मैनेजर इज द पर्सन हु मैनेजेस ऑल अदर 3 फैक्टर ऑफ प्रोडक्शन, लैंड, लेबर एंड कैपिटल. ऑलराइट, सो जब भी हम फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन पढ़ लेते हैं ना, अब हमने सब फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन पढ़ लिए हैं, हमने काफ़ी उनकी डिटेल देख ली है, हमने एग्जांपल्स देख ली हैं. यहाँ पे आपको फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन क्लियर हो गए हैं. अब यहाँ पे एक क्वेश्चन आता है कि all factors of production equally important? Depending on the context, some factors of production might be more important than others. For example, a software company that relies primarily on the labor of skilled software engineers might see labor as its most valuable factor of production. ठीक है, उनके लिए अब जो सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर कंपनी है उसके लिए लेबर जो है उनका मेन फैक्टर ऑफ प्रोडक्शन है. एंड मीन वाइल अ कंपनी दैट मेक्स इट्स मनी फ्रॉम बिल्डिंग एंड रेंटिंग आउट ऑफ स्पेस माइट सी लैंड एंड कैपिटल एज इट्स मोस्ट वैल्यूएबल फैक्टर्स. ऑलराइट, सो as the demands of business change over time, the relative importance of factors of production will also change accordingly. Alright, so here we end our lecture. Hope you have a better idea and better understanding about the factor of production, each factor of production. So let's take a preview of lecture. In today's lecture we'll learn about the factors of production, how many factors of production, and their categories of factors of production, and we discuss in detail every factor of production, land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. Alright, so hope you have a better understanding about the lecture. Okay, so thank you for being here, thank you for listening the lecture, and hope you all have a clear understanding about the lecture. Okay, thank you. Take care of yourself, take care of everyone around you. Like the video, share it, and subscribe the channel if you want to know about the other topics and videos about economics. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.